one. It's Christine. There she goes. Hey! It was.
How's everybody doing? Hey, welcome to my cooking notes from Branson, Missouri. I'm Christine Deaton, and today, guess what, folks? We are in the garden. We're going to do everything that you can pick out of a garden. We're going to do vegetables, and we're going to do fruit. And then I got a little adventurous and actually turned my oven on in the summer, but we're going to talk all about that. Today's drink, by the way, is a berry lemonade. Folks, you can help yourself, or Elizabeth can bring you a drink. We have some waters right here. Please make yourself at home, and here we go. Okay, so today I am doing a veggie lasagna. No, I'm not. I'm doing a veggie pizza. I do veggie lasagna, but this is a veggie pizza. Now, everything that I do, the show is actually called Fast, Easy, and Delicious, which is Fed Up. Okay, so it's My Cooking Nooks Fed Up is the actual name of my cooking show, which started in 2020, and we're still going strong. So, okay, so today I want to make a pizza. And I want to use vegetables that are straight from a garden, okay? And we've done a lot of gardening, haven't we? We've done stuff. Elizabeth has my daughter Elizabeth has a green thumb. The girl is great in the garden. So I decided to do, okay, let's see what we have. We have broccoli. We have zucchini, which I love zucchini on anything, really, even in a salad. We've got cauliflower. Onion. I don't do anything cooking-wise without some little onions. And I use red, I use white, Spanish onions. I love any kind of an onion. My mom right there, she's an onion person too, so I think that was pretty genetic. And then we have little tomatoes that I sliced up. So I want to get the crust going. Now, for me, fast, easy, and delicious means I don't want to take the time to make my own dough and my own crust and everything. Man, if you get little croissant rolls, okay? This is so easy, okay? So croissants, of course, you can break them up, and you can make croissants. Isn't that amazing? But for today, this is my dough, okay? So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to pat this down. Now, they work a lot better when they're colder, but it doesn't matter because all you're going to do is squish it down, okay? And really, like I used one, come on in. Hey, that's my daughter Emily. So I use probably 1.5, because you have like 2 sections in each one. So I've used 1.5 to fill up a pie pan this big, okay? So let's squish that all down. And then we're gonna fill this up. So I might not even take the time to do the whole thing right now, but you get the idea, right? You take the dough, you just press it down. You don't even have to leave the borders. Like on pizza, you know, they always have a border. You don't even have to do that because the way I put the food on here, it's going to be probably about 1/2 inch away from the outside, and it kind of makes its own little border. Okay, so we're going to leave this. We're going to come over here, and I'm going to start making some vegetables because this is my favorite part because all of a sudden you start smelling the amazing food. First of all, how's everybody out there in my cooking nook land? Who do we have on today?
Well, Mary Warden Good is with us, and we've got a bunch of friends out there tagged and joining in.
Wonderful.
So, yep.
We love that. We welcome you guys back. Some of these folks out here have been with us since day one, which was January of 2020. That's my daughter Emily, and this is my daughter Elizabeth. Emily and Elizabeth have both been on many of my shows. So if you don't know about my show, it is called My Cooking Nooks Fed Up, Fast, Easy, and Delicious. And we've been doing it since January 2020. We have 73
This is
74. And every episode is different. Every episode has a main dish, sometimes a salad or a side dish, dessert, drink, every episode. So you got to check it out. And I also have cookbooks out there that were prompted by people watching my show. So, now before you saute anything, you always heat your pan. Don't put oil in a cold pan. There's a process that makes the cooking, like this going into a hot pan, is now almost ready for your cooking. You don't ever want to have cold oil and then throw your food in. It just doesn't cook the same. There's a perfect process for cooking, for sauteing, and this is it. Heat the pan, heat the oil, throw your veggies and stuff in. All right, first thing I'm going to start with. You ready for the smell, everybody? Okay. And the sizzle. And the sizzle, yes.
There it is.
And the sizzle. Oh, you don't even know how much I love it. Excited for the sound of that.
Now, for those watching, I'm going to swing around just real quick to
Everybody,
give everybody a big
wave.
wave. Hi. Our guests here in the dining room with us today. Emily's back there. Mama Fran, as always. And Elizabeth's here helping out.
So Mama Fran does all on our regular menu here at the restaurant. We have meatballs and sauce every day. And Mama Fran rolls every meatball. Now, she has rolled more meatballs in the last 7.5 months than she's rolled in her entire life, and that's a lot of meatballs. We're just going to throw this all in. That's my zucchini going in. Smelling it yet? Yeah. Oh, yeah. This just makes my mouth water. So as I'm going, if anybody has questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. Feel free to have your own mouth going. That's quite all right. I love that. Anyway, so here's how the whole thing started, okay? So in 2020, when COVID hit, everybody remembers that. And so I felt like people needed to be distracted from what was going on. And I have a disease called Meniere's disease, and it's a vestibular. You'll probably see me wobble a lot, okay? That's part of what I have, but on my support group, there were a lot of questions about diet, things that we have to have special low sodium. There's a lot of things about Meniere's disease diet that people were asking about, and I said, this might be a really good time, since everybody's home, to just have a cooking show. So we did, and it took off. It kind of went crazy. It was fabulous. And I had viewers from all over the world now. And it was some of the viewers that said, you really should put these in a cookbook. I've never written a cookbook in my life. I didn't even know the first step. And besides that, I cook like my mom and my daughter. I don't measure. I throw this in, a little of that. That's how I cook. That's how I've always cooked. But one of the things that I did do was everything had to be pretty fast because I can't be on my feet a lot. And so, doesn't that look great? I don't know if you guys can, you can't see that. Feel free to walk up, by the way. That's the truth. Feel free to walk up. I can turn this over a little. Can you see that? So, here we go. And anyway, so, really long story short, the show just took off. And so the folks telling me, you need to put this in a cookbook. So I literally had to, every single recipe, I had to start from scratch and literally okay, that's a half a cup? All right. And that's how I had to do every single one. So it was quite an undertaking. So I made the first cookbook, and then people would say, well, we've used these. Now, where's number 2? And I said, okay, by the way, I'm putting a little bit of salt. I'm not a salt person, and because of my disease, I use very little. But some recipes need, a little bit. And you can always put salt in, you can't take it out. So I'm real easy on the salt, okay? What I do use is my garlic salt mixture. Now this one I will tell you, I normally use 30% less sodium of this garlic salt blend. It's the Lowry that I use. It's a California blend. It's got garlic powder and salt, and it's a great seasoning. This I use, I think we all use this in everything in my family. Okay, and so I'm going to sprinkle some of that. Again, not a lot. You don't need a lot. You can always add. And so the cookbook took off. Then I wrote another one. And the cookbook took off, and I'm writing the third one right now. It's been really kind of a crazy, surprising, if you will, adventure, and I'm loving it. And then we had an opportunity, actually a year ago, we're only open 7.5 months here. About a year ago, we were approached by the owner of this building saying, hey, would you like to come in here? And we looked and I said, absolutely. So from this place, we have great lunches. We decided, we made the menu of what we actually wanted to feature. I do a lot of homemade stuff. I make all the desserts here. I do my own, it's called sassy salsa. If you've not tasted my salsa, you've got to do that. This last Sunday, we do a Sunday brunch, and we had a couple come in here, and I do an Arizona burrito, because we spent 44 years in Arizona. That's, if you look at my walls, it kind of tells our story. And so we were in Arizona for 44 years, in Casa Grande, Arizona. It's right between Phoenix and Tucson, and I love the taste of the Southwest. And so every Wednesday, we do, today's Wednesday, so we're doing an Arizona theme. And then on Sunday, I do an Arizona burrito, which is a green chili burrito with peppers and eggs, and it's just really delicious. And I serve it with my salsa. And this gentleman that was eating it, he said, can I have some more salsa, please? I said, sure, got him more salsa. Can I have some more salsa, please? And I really like it. We wound up taking a jar home. So, and we've sold lots of salsa, haven't we?
Yeah, it is good stuff. Hey, I was going to say, Sharon Deaton Knight is with us. We also
Sharon,
have Sandy McKim has joined us.
Hi, Sandy.
Yeah, and Mary Warden Good popped in and said, glad to see friend doing well.
Yeah, Mary. She's doing pretty darn good. She made, well, like she says, in one sitting, I think you made 72 meatballs, and I think by the next day they were all gone. That's a lot of meatballs.
Nina out with these paints on also.
Hi, Nina. She's out there too.
Nina's on with us. Great.
Okay, right now all I'm putting on here is an Italian blend. Okay, that's got parsley and basil, and it's got a little garlic, and it's just a great blend. And if you want anything to taste like pizza or Italian, here's your friend. Right here. Here's your friend.
Meatballs.
And so I got to tell you a quick story about my mom's meatballs. Okay, so my sister Jennifer, where is she? Jennifer.
They may be delivering.
Wait a minute. My sister's the grill cook back here. She's the chef back here, and she's amazing. She does the prime rib. She's absolutely. This is my sister Jennifer.
Hey, Chef Jeb.
So tell them the story about mom's meatballs.
Oh, that's a good story. You remember this. So, as we're getting ready to set up the restaurant, my job is to make sure that all the, our food costs and, where we are on costs. So Mom and I she was going to do the meatballs. So I said, well, do you have an idea of how big they are? She said, well, they just fit in my hand. And I said, well, that's not a measurement. I need to know how much they weigh. She said, I have no idea. I've never weighed them. So I said, okay, well, we're going to have to. So I get a scale out, and she rolls, and she wets her hand. I don't know, she does something. So she rolls it. She puts it on the scale, and it's 3.2 ounces. And I was like, oh, that's good. I put it on my paper, and I'm like, I'll figure out the cost later. So I said, well, are they all about the same? And she said, well, I don't know. They just fit in my hand. So I said, well, do another one. So she does another one, and she puts it on, and it's 3.2 ounces. I said, no. Nope. I said, that was a fluke. It's gotta be. I said, if you roll another one and it's 3.2, I'm screaming. Loud. So she gets her meat, she does her hands or wets it or whatever. She rolls it. She sits it on the scale, and honest to God, it was 3.2 ounces. And as I said I would, I screamed really loud. But that's a true story, and it's just kind of the process that we've gone through with everything.
With everything.
Homemade everything, and just kind of, Christine's lead, and we just like, okay, this is what she wants, and this is what we're gonna do. So, yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
And that's a true story, and that was like, I think right now, if I got a meatball, it might be.
I was gonna say, probably right now,
Yeah.
if she did her meatball, she'd still be a 3.2.
Yeah.
So let's hear it from Mom.
Good story.
All right, so let me tell you what I'm doing here for
I'll
my.
get ready for the day, so I'll see you guys
Yeah.
later. Enjoy the show.
To work, okay. So anyway, what I'm doing, what I'm putting on top is I have 2 cubes of cream cheese. I have 1 cup of mayo. Okay, it sounds like, what? That's disgusting. No, it's actually really good. I put a little tiny bit of water, maybe a quarter of a cup of water because I need it shreddable. And I also added some shredded Colby Jack cheese and a little bit of my Italian seasoning. Okay, and so I'm going to spread that out. See how nice. Now, if you don't put that little bit of water, trust me, you can't spread this out. I tried. So you need a drop of water, and then it makes it so spreadable, and it's like so easy. And you say, "Oh, thank you so much for the little tricks that make life in the kitchen easy." Okay?
Evelyn Peterson Reynolds is with us.
Hello, Evelyn. Thank you for joining us today on My Cooking Nooks Fed Up. Come back and see us. We do our show. We used to do it every week, every single Wednesday, and now we just do it because we have so much going on at the restaurant here. We do it, yes.
If I slice, so you go, okay?
Yes.
Oh yeah, go ahead. She's got work to do, so that's fine. Anyway, it's what was I don't know. I'm sure that's something to do with food.
You did every week.
Oh, we used to
goodness.
do it every single week from my kitchen here in Branson. And then when we came to the restaurant, it was like, how am I going to do this? Because I used to do it right in my kitchen. And if you watch my shows, you'll see that. And so this is what we do. So it was probably, I did a lot more in my kitchen, a lot more hands-on, but I have to figure out how to do it out here. But it's working. So we kind of figured out sort of how to do this. Okay, spread that out. You see I'm leaving the edge. That'll give you your pizza edge, okay? And that's all you have to do. Now, let's get this. I'm going to unplug this. And let's take this deliciousness, okay? And we're going to spread it all
So I have
over
a-
this pizza.
Question here, are there
Yeah.
any vegetables that you wouldn't use on this pizza?
I would say if you like a vegetable, put it on. And I'm
Fair
saying,
enough.
if you grow something and you want to put it on, I mean, I don't know what else, there's not a whole lot of, I mean, I can't off the top of my head think, this is probably the main things that people grow. But, I mean, I'm not, I don't know. I think you could put just about anything. This is a clean slate kind of a thing. So you can put whatever you want. Bell peppers. Bell peppers, yes, you can put bell peppers. You can put, I don't know, what else could you put on there? Vegetable.
Yeah.
Carrots.
You could put carrot. Oh, I had carrots. Carrots were supposed to be carrots. There you go. Mushrooms. Oh, sure. See,
Leeks?
Carrots, mushrooms. I don't know about leeks or leeks would change the flavor, but hey, really and truly, this is one of those things you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is this beautiful or what? This is gorgeous to look at, and you got to see it when it's cooked. 'Cause guess what? I'm going to put this in the back and bring out a cooked one, and you're going to see how gorgeous this looks.
Corn with
It's
some
already made, so everybody can eat here.
corn with some Southwest seasoning.
You can. That's what I said. Yes, you can make this very southwesterny and put some chili powder, whatever you want. This really is. Look what you can do just about anything. You can really put like a balsamic when it's cooked. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything with that. I'm going to. And by the way, I scrubbed my hands before I came out here because that's a biggie for me. So. And then I'm going to put my little shredded Monterey. You can just do mozzarella. You can do whatever kind of cheese you like. If you like it a little stronger, you can do a sharp cheddar. You can do whatever you want. But this is my favorite cheese. The Monterey, the Colby Jack is my favorite cheese. And I'll tell you what, it's a mild cheese and it doesn't take away from the flavors of everything else. I like mild cheese in something like this. Okay? Let's put it on. What the heck? Okay. So, I'm going to, Emily, come here. I'm going to let Emily do that. And while she's getting my cooked one, so take this back and get this, there's a cooked one. Okay. The longer, I want the bigger one that's back there.
Mary said, with magic of television, it looks delicious.
Yes, it is delicious. You gotta smell the place. Okay, let's make dessert. So, in the garden, okay? So we're gonna do, how easy is this? Now this is one of those things. If you get fruits and vegetables and stuff, slice them. So that, put it in Ziploc, so you've got it. So somebody pops in, you've got stuff really quick. So let's show everybody. How beautiful is that? So Em, I don't know if you want, I have a pizza slicer right there. Okay. You can go ahead and slice like here and here, just, you know, whatever. We've got another one in the back. All right, anyway, if you slice things, because any recipe, there's some kind of prep, right? There's some kind of prep. So prep these ahead of time. So let's do some strawberries, more strawberries.
Terry Herget-Lindner is with us.
Terry, hi! How are
Terry's
you?
an old friend from New York.
Well,
that
don't
we
say
grew
old
up with.
friend.
Well, no offense meant, Terry.
All right, fresh grapes we sliced. We've got some
Christine,
kiwi.
tell them about when you first started, it was for the veneers.
Yes.
But then we got to see that it's fast. So like old people like me who can't stand a long
Right,
time,
right.
it's wonderful because everything she does is quick. So you don't have to stand for hours. So I think that applies to older people.
And that's what she said to me. She said, you know, it's not just for people that are ill and have to get out of the kitchen. She said, elderly people like myself, if I can do something really fast, that's, you know, we welcome that.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay. So then we started to talk to people, like even moms and dads that are busy during the day. You got soccer for this one and that one, and you're running. Every recipe in my book is that kind of recipe. This fast. You're having company you didn't know they were coming. I can guarantee you that you'll find about 40 things that quick in my recipe books that you can say, okay, and most of them are with staple things that you probably have in your house. Okay? All right, mandarin oranges, kiwi. This is another one of those things. Put in whatever you like, whatever fruit you like. I'm putting in some vanilla yogurt. I'm putting in some marshmallows. And I'm putting in, I toasted coconut and pecans. I hear that. I hear it.
We have Barbara Ellison with us.
Hello, nice
And
to see ya.
yeah, and Terry said,
yeah.
I see my picture behind you.
Where is she?
Right down there. That was when our last visit to
No
Brooklyn.
offense taken.
We got to see Terry there on the Brooklyn street where Christine was raised.
Okay, and this is just Cool Whip, whip topping. And here we go. We're gonna mix this up. Is it looking good yet? Yeah? And look how easy this is. Look how fast, easy, and delicious this is. And you can start putting them out on plates, please. And this is what I do, guys. This is like everything has to be this fast for me. Like seriously. So, and I'm thinking, well, like my mom said, it doesn't have to be because you have something wrong with you. It's because maybe you want to cook fast. Maybe you just want to get out of it's hot. I know for myself, I hate turning on my oven in the summertime. I hate it because I don't care how nice and cool your house is, it gets hot. On Fridays, I'll tell you a little secret about here. On Fridays in the kitchen, my sister cooks prime rib every Friday from 4 to 7. We have prime rib. That oven's on 500 degrees. That is not a fun place to be in summertime, and we're learning that real quick. All right, this is a beautiful salad, and I don't know about you, but we have a chicken salad here. I like sweeter salads, okay? And so that's why I put the marshmallows in here. I like that little tiny bit of sugar in my mouth. So yeah, this is good. So look at this beautiful salad, everybody. And again, you can put whatever fruits you want to put in here. It doesn't matter. This is another one of those clean slates. You can just do whatever you want. How about some more?
Yes, I was just kidding.
How about boom? I just hear it all.
What did Emerald Lagasse used to say? Bam!
Bam. Okay, here's our fruit salad, everybody. Okay, that is a gorgeous fruit salad. Now, because I did brave the oven today, we had to turn it on anyway. I made some blueberry cobbler. So here's what I'm going to tell you. You folks can, we're going to have you just come up, grab a plate of pizza. You can help yourself to the fruit salad. You can have some cobbler. You can have some of this. Ladies and gentlemen, here's in my garden. Here we go. So come on up and grab a plate and help yourselves, folks. Here we go. And thank you so much for being here today. Just please feel free to eat.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Are we wrapping it up? Are we calling it a wrap?
We are calling it a wrap. Listen, guys, we'll see you next month on the first Wednesday of the month. And we love having everybody here. We thank them so much. Thank you for joining me today on my cooking nooks. Fed up, fast, easy, and delicious.